ॐ नमो नारायणाय। 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 श्री गुरु चरण सरोज रज निज मन मुकुर सुधारी। बरनौ रघुबर बिमल जसु जो दायकु फल चारी। बुद्धिहीन तनु जानिके सुमिरो पवन कुमार। बल बुद्धि विद्या देहु मोहि हरहु कलेश विकार। जय हनुमान ज्ञान गुण सागर। जय कपीस तिहु लोक उजागर। रामदूत अतुलित बल धामा। अंजनी पुत्र पवन सुत नामा। महावीर विक्रम बजरंगी। कुमति निवारि सुमति के संगी। कंचन बरन बिराज सुबेसा। कानन कुंडल कुंचित केश। हाथ वज्र ओ ध्वजा बिराजे। काधे भुज जनेऊ साजे। शंकर सुवन केसरी नंदन। तेज प्रताप महाजगबंदन। विद्यावान गुणी अति चातुर। राम काज करिबे को आतुर। प्रभु चरित्र सुनिबे को रसिया। राम लखन सीता मन बसिया। सूक्ष्म रूप धरि सियहि दिखावा। विकट रूप धरि लंक जरावा। भीम रूप धरि असुर संहारे। रामचंद्र के काज सवारे। लाए सजीवन लखन जियाए। श्री रघुबीर हरषि उर लाए। रघुपति कीन्ही बहुत बड़ाई। तुम मम प्रिय भरतहि संभाय। सहस बदन तुम रोजस गावे। अस कहि श्रीपति कंठ लगावे। सनकादिक ब्रह्मादि मुनीसा। नारद सारद सहित अहिसा। जब कुबेर दिगपाल जहाते। कवि कोविद कहि सके कहते। तुम उपकार सुग्रीवहि कीन्हा। राम मिलाय राजपथ दीना। तुभ्रो भद्र विभीषण बाना, लंकेश्वर भय सब जग जाना। जुग सहस्त्र जो जन पर भानु, लील्यो ताहि मधुर फल जानु। प्रभु मोत्रिका बैली मुख बाहि, जल्दी लागी गए अचरज नाहि। दुर्गम काज जगत के जेते, सुगम अनुग्रह तुम्हरे तेते। राम दुआरे तुम रखवारे, होत न आज्ञा बिनु पैसारे। सब सुख लहे तुम्हारी शरणा, तुम रक्षक काहू को डरना। आपन तेज सवारो आपे, तीनों लोक हाकते कापे। भूत पिशाच निकट नहीं आवे, महावीर जब नाम सुनावे। नासे रोग हरे सब पीरा, जपत निरंतर हनुमत वीरा। संकट ते हनुमान छुड़ावे, मन क्रम वचन ध्यान जो लावे। सब पर राम तपस्वी राजा, तिनके काज सकल तुम साजा। और मनोरथ जो कोई लावे, सोई अमित जीवन फल पावे। चारों जुग परताप तुम्हारा, है प्रसिद्ध जगत उजियारा। साधु संत के तुम रखवारे, असुर निकंदन राम दुलारे। अष्ट सिद्धि नव निधि के दाता, अस्वर दीन जानकी माता। राम रसायन तुम्हरे पासा, सदा रहो रघुपति के दासा। तुम्हरे भजन राम को पावे, जन्म जन्म के दुख बिसरावे। अंत काल रघुबरपुर जाई, जहाँ जन्म हरि भक्त कहाई। और देवता चित्तन धरहि, हनुमत से ही सर्व सुख करहि। संकट कटे मिटे सब पीरा, जपत निरंतर हनुमत वीरा। संकट कटे मिटे जप पीरा, जो सुमिरे हनुमत बलबीरा। जय 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 हनुमान गोसाई, कृपा करो गुरुदेव की दाई। जो सत बार पाठ कर कोई, छूटहि बद्धि महा सुख होई। जो यह पढ़े हनुमान चालीसा, होय सिद्ध साखी गौरीसा। तुलसीदास सदा हरि चेरा, की जय लात हृदय वह डेरा। पवन तरे संकट हरन, बगल मूरति रूप। राम लखन सीता सहित, हृदय बसो सुर भूप। सियावर रामचंद्र की जय, पवन सुत हनुमान की जय। उमापति महादेव की जय, बोलो रे भाई सब संतन की जय। Today we will do one more chanting of Hanumanji, and it is Sankat Mochan Hanumashtakam. It is Hanuman Ashtakam. It is very beautiful, one of my favorites, and आज दिल कर रहा है कि we have to chant this also. We should chant this also. बाल सबे रवि भक्ष लियो, तब तीनों लोक भयो अधियारो। बाल सबे रवि भक्ष लियो, तब तीनों लोक भयो अधियारो। ताहि सो त्रास भयो जग को, यह संकट काहू सो जात न टारो। ताहि सो त्रास भयो जग को, यह संकट काहू सो जात न टारो। देवन आदि करि बिनती, देवन आदि करि बिनती, तब छाड़ दियो रवि कष्ट निवारो। कौन ही जानत है जग में कपि संकट मोचन नाम तिहारो। कौन ही जानत है जग में कपि संकट मोचन नाम तिहारो। बाली की त्रास कपीस बसे गिरी जात महाप्रभु पद निहारो। चौकी महामुनि शाप दियो तब चाहिए कौन विचार विचारो। खेद रूप लिवाय महाप्रभु खेद रूप लिवाय महाप्रभु सो तुम दास के शोक निवारो। कौन ही जानत है जग में कपि संकट मोचन नाम तिहारो। कौन ही जानत है जग में कपि संकट मोचन नाम तिहारो। अंगद के संग लीन गए सिया खोज कपीस ये बैन उचारो। जीवित ना बचयो हम सो जो बिना सुधि लाए इहा पगुधारो। जीवित ना बचयो हम सो जो बिना सुधि लाए इहा पगुधारो। हेरी तटे तट सिद्धू सबे तब हेरी थके तट सिद्धू सबे तब लाए सिया सुधि प्राण उबारो। कौन ही जानत है जग में कपि संकट मोचन नाम तिहारो। कौन ही जानत है जग में कपि संकट मोचन नाम तिहारो। रावण त्रास दही सिय को सब राक्षसी सो कहे शोक निहारो। रावण त्रास दई सिय को सब राक्षसी सो कही शोक निहारो। ताही सबे हनुमान महाप्रभु जाए महारज नीचर मारो। ताही सबे हनुमान महाप्रभु जाए महारज नीचर मारो। चाहत सिए अशोक सो आगी चाहत सिए अशोक सो आगी सुदे प्रभु मुद्रिका शोक निवारो। कौन ही जानत है जग में कपि संकट मोचन नाम तिहारो। कौन ही जानत है जग में कपि संकट मोचन नाम तिहारो। बाण लग्यो और लक्ष्मण के तब प्राण तजे सुत रावण मारो। बाण लग्यो और लक्ष्मण के तब प्राण तजे सुत रावण मारो। ले ग्रह वेद सुषेण समेत तबे गिरि द्रोण सुबीरो उपारो। ले ग्रह वेद सुषेण समेत तबे गिरि द्रोण सुबीर उपारो। आदि सजीवन हाथ दई तब आदि सजीवन हाथ दई तब लक्ष्मण के तुम प्राण उबारो। कौन ही जानत है जग में कपि संकट मोचन नाम तिहारो। कौन ही जानत है जग में कपि संकट मोचन नाम तिहारो। रावण युद्ध अजान कियो तब नाग की फांस सबे सिर डारो। रावण युद्ध अजान कियो तब नाग की फांस सबे सिर डालो। श्री रघुनाथ समेत सबे दल मोह भयो यह संकट मारो। आदि खगेश तबे हनुमान आदि खगेश तबे हनुमान जो बंधन काठी सूत्रास निवारो। कौन ही जानत है जग में कपि संकट मोचन नाम तिहारो। कौन ही जानत है जग में कपि संकट मोचन नाम तिहारो। बंधु समेत जबे अहि रावण बंधु समेत जबे अहि रावण ले रघुनाथ पाताल सिधारो। देवी ही पूजी बलि वेदी सोस बलि देहु सबे बेली मंत्र बेचारो। देवी ही पूजी भली विधि सो बलि देहु सबे बेली मंत्र बेचारो। जाए सहाय भयो तब ही जाए सहाय भयो तब ही अहि रावण सैन्य समेत सहारो। कौन ही जानत है जग में कपि संकट मोचन नाम तिहारो। कौन ही जानत है जग में कपि संकट मोचन नाम तिहारो। काज किए बड़ देवन के, काज किए बड़ देवन के, तुम वीर महाप्रभु देख विचारो। काज किए बड़ देवन के, तुम वीर महाप्रभु देखी विचारो। कौन सो संकट मोर गरीब को, जो तुम सो नहीं जात है टारो। कौन सो संकट मोर गरीब को, जो तुम सो नहीं जात है टारो। हेरी टटे टट सिद्धू सबे तब, बेगी हरो हनुमान महाप्रभु, जो कछु संकट होए हमारो। कौन सो संकट मोर गरीब को, जो तुम सो नहीं जात है टारो। कौन सो संकट मोर गरीब को, जो तुम सो नहीं जात है तारो। बेगी हरो हनुमान महाप्रभु, बेगी हरो हनुमान महाप्रभु, जो कछु संकट होए हमारो। कौन सो संकट मोर गरीब को, जो तुम सो नहीं जात है टारो। कौन सो संकट मोर गरीब को, जो तुम सो नहीं जात है टारो। लाल देह लाली लसे, अरुधरि लाल लगोर, वज्र देह दानव दलन। जय 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 कपिसुर पवन सुत हनुमान की जय, पवन सुत हनुमान की जय। राधे कृष्ण की ज्योत अलौकिक, तीनों लोकों में छाए रही है। राधे कृष्ण की ज्योति अलौकिक, तीनों लोकों में छाए रही है। भक्ति विवश एक प्रेम पुजारिन, फिर भी दीप जलाए रही है। भक्ति विवश एक प्रेम पुजारिन, फिर भी दीप जलाए रही है। कृष्ण को गोकुल से राधे को, कृष्ण को गोकुल से राधे को, बरसाने से बुलाए रही है। दोनों करो स्वीकार, कृपा कर जोगन आरती गाए रही है। दोनों करो स्वीकार, कृपा कर जोगन आरती गाए रही है। भोर भय ते साँझ ढले तक, भोर भय ते साँझ ढले तक, सेवा को नित नैम हमारा। स्नान कराए वो वस्त्र ओढ़ाए, वो भोग लगाए वो लागत प्यारा। स्नान कराए वो वस्त्र ओढ़ाए, वो भोग लगाए वो लागत प्यारा। कब ते निहारत आपकी ओर, कब ते निहारत आपकी ओर, की आप हमारी और निहारो। राधे कृष्ण हमारे धाम को, जादि वृंदावन धाम पधारो। राधे कृष्ण हमारे धाम को, जादि वृंदावन धाम पधारो। राधे कृष्ण हमारे धाम को, जादि वृंदावन धाम पधारो। ये संकट मोचन हनुमान, ये स्तुति is so beautiful. It had been a long time since I chanted it, and as soon as I took the asana and when I started chanting the Hanuman Chalisa, felt like chanting it too. So from now on, we will include Sri Hanuman Ashtakam also in our opening prayers, right? Because we have been doing Hanuman Chalisa for a very long time. By now we would have learnt it by heart, so we can include the next one. I was just flipping the pages to see. Yeah, Sankat Mochan Hanuman Ashtakam. So what we'll do is I'll send you the wordings so that every day you could, along with your Hanuman Chalisa, you could include this also in your chanting. And after that, gradually there is one more beautiful chant for Hanuman. उठो उठो चलो तुम्हें राम दुहाई पाए पढ़ो कर जोरी बगाई. Oh, it's so beautiful. I think it is Sankat Mochan Hanuman या उसका नाम I'm forgetting, but we can include that also gradually. Right? So first of all, we'll do with this, and then we'll include that, and then Hanuman, Shri Hanuman Stavan. This also we can include. These are such beautiful chants, na? आई डोंट नो व्हाई आज ऐसा मन कर रहा है कि बैठ के प्रभु का भजन करते रहे. मतलब some many a times it is very difficult to talk about the glories of the Lord also, right? How do you describe the one which is beyond imagination? So that is why they say, don't run after knowing the Lord. Just love the Lord. That is also enough. जिसको जाना ही नहीं जा सकता उसको जानने की कैसी दौड़, उसको जानने की कैसी इच्छा. Is it the journey more joyous than the destination? It is. Enjoy the journey. Enjoy the journey. Feel so connected to the Lord during the journey that even that last desire of meeting the Lord also is not there. See, there are various types of desires, isn't it? Sattvic desire, Rajasic desire, Tamasic desire. There are various types of bhaktis also. Sattvic bhakti, Rajasic bhakti and Tamasic bhakti. Which is the best form? None of the above. Yes, none of the above. The best and the most divine and the purest form is where there is Gunatit Bhakti, where there is no desire even for the Lord, no desire for Mukti, no desire for any Shakti, no desire for change of any kind. Because even now, in the current situation, wherever you are, in whatever condition you are, no matter what you are doing, you are connected to the Lord, and at that time, it is bliss. And who would like to change anything to do with this bliss of connection with the Lord? Do we need to sit down on an asana, or do we need to actually, stop doing what we need to do? Many times nowadays people tell me कि समय नहीं मिलता, there is so much to do. It is okay if you don't have the time to listen to the entire discourse. No matter what you are doing, let that constant jump of Ram, 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 or Sham, 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 or any deity that you believe in go on in your mind, and then see your efficiency increase. बर्तन जमाते समय राम राम राम, बर्तन धोते समय राम राम राम, खाना बनाते समय राम राम राम, झाड़ू लगाते समय राम राम राम, कपड़े सुखाते समय राम राम राम, बच्चों को पढ़ाते समय राम राम राम. जो भी आप कर रहे हो, इफ यू आर ऑफिस गोअर्स, काम करते समय भी राम राम राम, सबकॉन्शियसली. Be connected to the Lord. And once you are connected to the Lord, look at how your efficiency grows. Such. Today is Shankaracharya Jayanti. We all know who Shankaracharya ji was, right? Such a great divine soul at the lifespan of only 32 years. He walked the earth. I don't know how, it was magical. Without the technology, without the vehicles, without anything, he was able to spread the divine knowledge of Sanatana Dharma across Bharat. Kaise kara? What was the driving force behind him? What was the power? How much agility did he get? In mere 32 years, his work was done. Kaise? क्योंकि शंकराचार्य जी ने नहीं करा. When you look at a body, And you look at a person, when you look at a living being thinking, usne kara, then we are bound by our limitations, right? We are bound by our body, we are bound by our speed, we are bound by our vocabulary, we are bound by our speech. But suppose, for once, look at Shankaracharya ji as that divine incarnate. Let me put it like this: the one who had realized that he is the divine. There is no difference between that energy and the energy residing within him. If that was the case, he was functioning with the extreme powerful energies of the universe. His driving force was the Lord himself. Then what could have stopped him? Tell me. Did anything stop him? No. And what was his simple message? He wanted to awaken us. Awaken the Sanatan Dharmis. देखिए, हिंदू और हिंदुइज्म तो मैं बोलूँगी नहीं, because there is nothing as Hinduism and there is nothing like a Hindu. We are all Sanatan Dharmis. We belong to that ancient Prachi Dharm which preaches a way of life. So he came down to awaken us Sanatan Dharmis, to get us back to the path. Now you might say कि समय नहीं है. We are so involved in our material world and material work. In the current situation, there is no time for spirituality. That is the problem which comes when you say I'm a Hindu and I follow this religion, or I'm a Hindu, and Hinduism is the crux. So whatever religion you might follow, that is the problem. Because a religion is a religion, it is not a way of life. So incorporating that into your daily life, you will see a distinction between material and spiritual. But suppose I were to tell you that Sanatan Dharma is a way of life. That is what Shankaracharya ji said. Embrace this way of life. Live, talk, walk this way of life. Think, work this way of life. Understand this way of life. Our scriptures are not fiction. They are not stories. They are history. They depict people like you and me who lived a normal life just like yours and mine, but were extraordinary in their choices, were extraordinary in their actions, were extraordinary in their behavior. So the difference between them and me was the extraordinary behavior, because they knew the Sanatan Dharma, they knew the Sanatan way of life, and keeping that Sanatan Dharma in mind, they led their normal life, basically the day-to-day life that we call it. And let's put it very simple: make a spiritual base, strong, sturdy spiritual base, and then build your material world around it now. Once there is a strong, sturdy spiritual base which has been taken from the Sanatan Dharma, and then you build your material world around it, how would your material world be? But the material world would be divine. No doubt about it. And Shankaracharya ji walked east, west, north, south, preaching the Sanatan Dharma, awakening every individual, telling them, Jago, this is such a beautiful Dharma. Why so much of dispute? This mark, that mark, this way of this pool of thought, that pool of thought. So divided. There is no division, there is no pool of thought. Sanatan Dharma is one Dharma. The divine is one divine. You can see him the way you want. You like Devi, you pray to Devi. You like Krishna, you pray to Krishna. You like Ganesh, you pray to Ganesh. Who's stopping you? Because all the prayers are ultimately going to that one divine, isn't it? He is the one who has taken various forms. He is the one who is operating through us. And this was the teaching of Shankaracharya ji. This was the teaching of Vivekananda ji. This was the teaching of all the gurus who are trying to awaken the sleeping us and telling us, come on, turn towards the Lord. Turn towards the Lord. Turn towards the Lord. And we are lucky that Shankaracharya ji came, Vivekananda ji came, time and again. These gurus are coming and awakening us. Let me tell you one thing very clearly. ये सुख साधन से नहीं होए, तुम्हारी कृपा पाए कोई कोई. No matter how much effort you put in, it won't work. But when the kripa is flowing, when the grace is flowing, one after the other, the gurus are going to come and try and awaken you. So please, walk and walk sturdily. कहते हैं ना जग छोड़ो ना हरि भूलो, ना जग छोड़ो ना हरि भूलो, कर्म कर जिंदगानी में, जियो दुनिया में यो जैसे, कमल रहता है पानी में. कुछ नहीं छोड़ना है आपको. While you're doing all that you're doing, you can still continue your spiritual journey, your spiritual path, your spiritual studies. We can spend hours watching television, watching the serials of our choice, watching the movies of our choice. We can spend hours together talking to people on phone. We can spend hours together unnecessarily sleeping when it is not needed, beyond a point. तब तो ये नहीं होता ना कि समय नहीं है. But when it comes to God, no, I do not have beyond 5 minutes, so I just light the lamp and there's so much work around the house. Are you joking? कितना काम होता है घर में पता नहीं है क्या? वही पता है. वही काम सबके घर में होता है. वही काम सबके घर में होता है. पर जब दृढ़ निश्चय कर लिया कि प्रभु ने कृपा करके ये मार्ग दिखाया है, the Lord has shown us the path, how can we sway then? बाकी तो it's a personal choice, right? And always remember, the Lord is omnipresent, right? You do not have to be present physically at a particular place to get the spiritual knowledge. जहाँ पे भी आप हो, ध्यान लगा लो प्रभु का, बस, और सुनना चालू कर दो, पढ़ना चालू कर दो. That is Mandir Masjid Gurudwara for you. The minute the thought and the connection with the Lord happen, that becomes a divine start, divine place. You do not have to be in front of somebody or in a particular place. But then again, that ichha has to come from within. Nobody can say कि नहीं करना ही पड़ेगा. नहीं, spiritual path. In fact, everything in life is a very personal decision. Nothing wrong, nothing right. Everybody has their own path. But let me tell you, you might say that everybody has their own path. But all paths will eventually lead to the same divine. Because we all are in a cycle, birth after birth, one step after another, moving towards the same divine. The speed we move with, the focus we move with, the time we take might vary. But our journey is there only. So thinking, no, this is not my path, that is not my path, is ridiculous and pretty silly actually. अगर इतने सालों में यही नहीं समझ आया तो फिर तो बड़ी प्रॉब्लम है. All paths lead to one. You might think, this is not for me, that is not for her, this is her calling, not mine. Everybody has that similar calling to merge with that divine. We all want joy, isn't it? We all want happiness. We don't want troubles. Why do we want happiness and joy? Because that is our inner nature. Sat Chit Anand. Anand is my inner nature, so that is why we crave for Anand. But we crave for Anand outside. Somebody asks you to turn within, you will say, Samay nahi hai. Then keep craving for Anand. Because all the other joys, they can't even be termed Anand. You can just crave for Anand, and that momentary joys which you will get will be momentary. And the oscillation will keep happening. Why? Because the lack of willingness to turn inside. Hazar excuses when somebody is asking you to turn inside. But nobody can ask, right? It has to come from within. So once, let's start with this beautiful story, which I have shared also. Indra got very angry. Now, Indra, क्या है? Indra होते हैं Indriyas. So Indra got upset. He said, अब देखना. To all the farmers, he said, you farmers, you upsetted me. I am so disappointed with you. I am annoyed. I am agonized. I am really, really, really angry. And so, for the next 12 years, there won't be any rain. Now, when they said for the next 12 years there won't be any rain, all the farmers pleaded and begged, कि ऐसे मत करो, please, we need rain, how will we grow our crops? But Indra did not budge, and he knew that these farmers will go to Bhola Shankar. भोले भोले शंकर है, उनके पास जाओ. हमारे हनुमान जी भी तो भोले भोले हैं, जब बुलाओ तब आ जाते हैं, बैठ जाते हैं. तो शंकर भी भोले भोले हैं. Hanuman ji is the Amsh of Shankar. Shankaracharya ji is also the Amsh of Shankar ji only, right? So बोले बोले सीधे सीधे है. तो बुलाओ तब आ जाते हैं, मांगो तो दे देंगे, तथास्तु. तो इंद्र ने बोला, listen, these farmers are going to come to you, so no matter what, you will not budge. You will not grant them rain. For next 12 years there should not be rain, and whenever you play the dabru, the rain will come, I told them. So for the next 12 years, Shivji, you will not play the dabru. Shivji said, ठीक है. अब if Indra is saying so and so, okay. तथास्तु. उनके क्या जाना है, डबरू नहीं बजाएंगे तो. So the farmers tried their best, and when they realized that 12 years there won't be any rain, what did the farmers do? The farmers sat down in their houses, right? They're not crazy enough to plow the field and put the seeds when they know there is not going to be any rain. So the farmers sat down in their houses. Now all the farmers went, and they started passing, when suddenly they heard a sound. And the sound was, like when somebody is plowing the field, and somebody is trying to put the seeds, and tuck, 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 and all the work is happening, and the cows are working. And these farmers ran out and they asked, what are you doing? He said, I'm plowing my field. He said, the farmer said there are not going to be any rains for the next 12 years. What is the point if you plow your field, right? And you put the seeds in, without the rain, they won't grow. Without water, they won't grow. So you're just putting in effort unnecessarily. The farmer said, no, I'm not putting in effort unnecessarily. I'm a little worried. The other farmers asked this crazy farmer who was plowing his field and putting seeds. He said, what kind of a fear is there? There is no rain. Go inside, rest. He said, no, what if I forget how to plow my field? I forget how to put in the seeds. I forget how to do irrigation. I forget everything. Then when the rain comes, I would not be ready. And how will I work? 12 years is a very, very long time, isn't it? So the other farmers thought that this farmer had gone crazy, totally mad, insane. Maybe kuch sadma lag gaya hoga because of the situation. He must be, his nerves pura, nervous ho gaya. So they said, okay, fine. Do whatever you want. But what you are doing is futile. Unnecessarily, you are plowing the field when there is not going to be any rain. This farmer, this so-called crazy farmer, did not listen. He said, it's okay. You all don't plow your fields. I don't mind. I will continue plowing my field. I will continue doing all the processes which are required for farming so that I don't forget my farming. Now, day after day, month after month, year after year, this farmer went on and on, plowing the fields, putting the seed. There were no crops, obviously, because there was no water. However, this farmer did not give up. So one day, Parvati Ma was looking down. Almost 3 years later, Parvati Ma was looking down, and she was like, oh my goodness, This farmer is so diligent. He is working on plowing his field in spite of knowing that for 12 years you are not going to play the Dabru and there won't be any rain because of Indra's curse. Look at him. Shivji said, yes, totally. But he knows that if he does not try and he does not keep working and he does not keep practicing, he will forget the entire process. Now Parvati Ma smiled and she said, Shivji, it has been almost 3 years since you even touched your Dabru. What if you forget how to play the Dabru? Shivji said, really? Is that possible? That I will forget how to play the Dabru? No. I can't forget how to play the Dabru. But then Parvati Ma said, see, it has been 3 years. As you said, practice is needed, otherwise you'll become rusty, isn't it? So if it applies to that little farmer, it applies to you also, Shivji. So what if after 12 years, when you pick up to play the Dabru, you are unable to? Shivji said, I never thought in that manner. Maybe you are right. Let me just try once whether I still remember how to play the Dabru or not. And Parvati ji said, yes, you should definitely try. And so Shivji picked up his Dabru and he went dum. He played the Dabru, and the minute he started playing the Dabru, what happened? It started raining. It started raining suddenly out of nowhere. It was only 3 years. It was supposed to take 12 years, but it started raining, and all the farmers were sitting unprepared. Their equipments, their cows, their seeds, nothing was ready to harvest or take the benefit of the rain. But this farmer, the crazy farmer, who everybody thought had gone loco, kept on doing his job. So when the rain came, his seeds were already in. And what happened? They germinated. And this lush field was ready with all the crops. Amazing, isn't it? Beautiful, isn't it? How practice, no matter what, continuation, no matter what, is so essential. Continuation, constant practice, speed and focus is very essential. We know it, don't we? And when you stop, you rust. And how do you know when you will need to start again? At top, you would not be ready. See, this is not only true for spirituality. It is true for everything that we do. Suppose an athlete decides to stop practicing for a while. His body will become rusty. He can't stop. A professional athlete. हाँ ठीक है, टाइम पास कर रहे हो आप कि हाँ आज जंप कर लिया, कल नहीं करा, आज दौड़ लिए, कल नहीं दौड़ा, आज फुटबॉल खेल लिया, टाइम पास और अ गेम, ठीक है, it won't make too much because you were never serious about it. But if you were, and if you are a professional athlete or you're a professional swimmer, professionally into a particular sport, would you stop no matter what the situation? You know, if you stop practicing, if you stop trying, if you stop exercising your body, when the time comes, you would have lost all your energy and all the effort you had put in for so many years would go to waste. A pianist, can he stop? Of course not. He'll get rusty. An artist, can he stop? No. But nobody else can stop. Why do we think that spirituality is a jump start thing, you know? अभी बंद कर देते हैं क्योंकि अभी टाइम नहीं है, बाद में चालू कर देंगे जब टाइम होगा. Now this is even for the Balvia Friday students. Those who are hearing, probably you don't need it. This is meant for the people who are not hearing. But okay, it's okay. Don't stop. God is so kind to us. What don't we have today? We don't have to go and grow crops. Order karo, aata hai saman. So when you have taken up to a sadhana, all those of you who had taken up the sadhana, who had taken up the Bhagavatam, who were listening to it religiously, why are you stopping now? 1-1.5 घंटा नहीं है क्या दिन में? It's hard for me to believe, sorry. It is not possible. And like last session, I told you, my mother always used to say, Chet karo chet, chet karo chet. Awaken, awaken, awaken. In the morning, she would not say, get up. No, she'd say, chet karo chet. Awaken, awaken, awaken. Stop, get out of the slumber. Purusharth karo. Put in that effort. Sleep less, watch less TV. Focus on what you had started, don't stop. Because when it suddenly rains, you won't be ready. Simple सी story है. Please think about it. Think about it. Think about it. So where were we? We were doing Vibhishan Gita. And where is Vibhishan Gita? How come we are in Ramayana right now suddenly when we were doing Bhagavatam? Because in Bhagavatam we were in chapter 9, book 9, sorry, and we were discussing Ishnu Kathas, right? Book 9 talks about that, and various avatars of the Lord were being talked about. And then we came to the Ram avatar, which is a total of only 3 chapters in Srimad Bhagavat Mahapuran. However, we thought that before moving on with the Srimad Bhagavat Mahapuran, when we are talking about Sri Ram, we should clearly understand what he stands for, because till we understand Ram, till we internalize Ram, understanding Shri Krishna would be very, very difficult. As I said, it's a continuous process, don't stop. जब स्टार्ट करने में मुश्किल होगी, रस्टी हो जाओगे, फिर वापस you start, and then the momentum will come. See, breaking an inertia takes time, right? Think of motion as always in motion till it is stopped. So let yourself be in motion while you're stopping it. समझ ही नहीं आई बात मुझे तो. चलो कोई बात नहीं, आपकी इच्छा. So now we were doing Vibhishan Gita. So let's chant the Vibhishan Gita. So what chanting are we doing? We are doing the chanting of Hanuman Chalisa, then Sankat Ashtakam, a new chanting that we have started. So we will continue with that also. Then we always do a bhajan. In that bhajan, we tell that, see Lord, I am not great. This effort of reading and chanting and sharing which I am doing is a very selfish effort. The effort is to awaken myself, to awaken the light within me, because just by the small thing that I am doing, that minuscule effort that I am putting, it's not going to make a difference in your shine. You are the sun, I am a little diya, a little candle. And you're shining nice and bright. You don't need anybody to talk about you. But the benefit is all mine. When I talk about you, I feel so nice. When I keep chanting your name, the divinity rubs it. And ये जो आसन which I take, it is not for anybody else's benefit. This asana is an addiction. When you take this beautiful Vyasasana, when you sit down on this asana and the gadi, it does something very beautiful to you. It stations you for, the time duration, जो आपका संकल्प है. For Bhagavatam, it is 1.5 hours. It stations you. And for that 1.5 hours, you are so immersed in the Lord, so connected to the Lord, only talking about the Lord, only thinking about the Lord, no other thought comes to your mind. That 1.5 hours, when I am on the asana, or wherever I am on the asana, based on the schedule, that 1.5 hours is where I am doing punya for myself. Because there is a surety that कुछ गलत नहीं बोलोगे. Because ये व्यास आसन है, आसन बोल रहा है आपके थ्रू. Other than that, the rest of the time when I am not in the आसन, बहुत अधर्म होता है. So much of negativity is being done. कुछ भी हो जाता है. There is no control. So this asana is an anchor. No matter how much negative, how much wrong happens by my hand, knowingly or unknowingly, when I come and sit to this on this asana, I know for this 1.5 hours, कुछ गलत नहीं होगा, and that is my punya. So we were doing the Vibhishan Gita. Let's chant the Vibhishan Gita because we have to learn the Vibhishan Gita also. It's beautiful. They are talking about 26 characteristics. Ravanurathi Birath Raghubira. Ravanurathi Birath Raghubira. Dekhahi Bibhishan Bhayahu Adhira. अधिक प्रीति बन भासंदेहा बंधी चरण कर सहित सनेहा नाथ नरथ नहीं तन पद त्राणा केहि विधि जी तब बिरहलवाना सुनहु सखा कह कृपा निधाना जहि जय होय सो स्यंदन आना सौरज धीरज तेहि रत चाका सत्यशील दृढ़ ध्वजा पताका बल विवेक दब परहित घोड़े क्षमा कृपा सब तार जुजोड़े ईश भजनु सारथी सुजाना बिरति चरम संतोष कृपाना दान परशु बुद्धि शक्ति प्रचंडा बर ज्ञान कठिन कौडंडा अबल अचल मन त्रोण समाना सब जब नियम सिली मुख नाना कवच अभेद विप्र गुरु पूजा एहि सब बेजय उपाय न दूजा सखा धर्म माया असरत जाके जीत न कह न कथहु रिपुता के महा अजय संसार रिपु जीति सकई सो बीर जाके असरत होय दृढ़ सुनहु सका मति धीर. So for anything in life, anything that you want to achieve, be it spiritual or material, although there is no division between spiritual and material as we talked about, isn't it? It is all one. But be it your material way or your spiritual way, ये सब तो आपको चाहिए, right? Even if you're a student or a mother or a father or a teacher, this is all, if an athlete or whatever you are, an artist, to excel you need all this. There's no difference कि only a spiritual person needs it and an athlete doesn't. ऐसा कुछ भी नहीं है. सुनहु सखा कह कृपा निधाना जय जय होए सो त्यंदन आना. To be victorious, there is a different kind of a chariot you need. These are the qualities. You do not need things. See, think about it. Come to think about it. The people who have actually achieved in life. There are exceptions, but think about those people who achieved great heights without the proper facilities or the amenities or the basics. How could they do this? Be it the most famous footballer we talk about, he was malnutritioned. His parents did not have enough money to provide for him and to give him a cure. However, he said that they can stop me. They can, they could probably not. They can, decide not to include me in the team. But who can stop me from playing? My love for playing will let me play, right? Continuously. So he kept on playing till somebody realized, "Arey, isme to talent hai. He's good." And then they took him. They provided for all his needs. They gave him the nutrition needed. And he became the most famous footballer. And the question is, you'll tell me who was he? Whose story are we talking about? He was one example in this field of sports. Mathematician, talk about Ramanuj Acharya. What did he have? Tell me. He hardly had money to feed his family. He had a wife and a mother and no place to stay at times. He was going through such difficulty because the people around him did not understand his talent. At times he would sit on the floor of the temple and write his mathematical formulas. And when asked, how do you get these formulas? He said, there is something that Divine Mother gives it to me. She sends it to me. People used to think, what nonsense. Many people around him did not even understand him because they did not have the aptitude. And because of that, he was going hungry. Nobody understood his talent, but did anything stop him? No. He went on, he continued with his journey. Till he was approached by somebody in Cambridge to come and share his knowledge. Please tell me who this person was, with whom Acharya worked later. So क्या उनके पास भी सब कुछ था? He had nothing. He hardly had anything to support his livelihood, to eat, to live. Yet he did not stop because he knew that this is what was his calling. So he was a mathematician, and see what great heights he has reached. Till date, they are unable to prove all his formulas, or till date, the formulas are helping everybody. We'll share the movie of Ramanujarya. Please watch these kind of movies, be it mothers or children. They will show you what potential we have. We say we have only 24 hours and 2 hands. What is not possible in 24 hours and 2 hands? We are human beings. We are not just humans, we are humans. That is the difference between a Ram and us. When Ram says, I am a human, he says, this is what I need and this is what I have. I do not need to have things like a big chariot or an armor or I'll tell you what is that which will help me win any battle. And what did he say? Sauraj, Dhiraj, Satyashil, those are 4. Bal, Vivek, Dam, Parahit, so 8. Chama, Kripa, Samata, 11. So far we have talked about 11 qualities. Do we have it? Research. Socho. Go figure out a person who was nothing to start with and who became very famous. What did he have? What were his qualities? Okay? See, because unless and until we work on these things, we'll say कि spirituality hai, it is good to chat, it is good on a book, that is it. It is not implementable. अरे भाई सब कुछ implement होता है जिंदगी में. And if it is not implementable, you think it is not practical, don't waste your time on it. सीधी सी बात है. But this is Sanatan Dharma. It's a way of life. It is teaching you how to live your human birth and achieve what you were meant to achieve. That one moment when a pianist is playing, he forgets his own self. He forgets the keys. That moment, he connects with the universe. That one moment, he is one with the entire creation. When he is totally immersed in his art. When a runner is running, he loses track of everything. And he's immersed with the surging energy of the universe. Talk to them. एक जुनून होता है. हमारा तो सारा जुनून ही ठंडा है. Again, I'll repeat the same story. हमें लगता है कि it is very achieved, without this junoon or without this dedication or without this continuity and without this practice, spirituality is going to make way in our heart. It won't. You have to keep digging no matter what. There are certain athletes, be it rain, hail, whatever, they run. Because they know if they stop running, their stamina goes down. A swimmer does not swim for one day, he goes 2 days behind. And if the swimmer does not understand the importance of physical exercise and he takes a chill pill during this lockdown, what is going to happen to him? Destroyed. When the lockdown is over, soon it will get over. He would not be fit enough to swim. Simple. And if we suddenly take it easy because other things have taken priority, ठीक है. So when everything gets over, we'll all be strayed here and there. फिर वापस शुरू करना बड़ा मुश्किल है जी. That is why I feel, when I was at Rishikesh, and after the Bhagavad Katha, Guruji specifically said, Ki dekho, because probably he saw what was going to happen. He said, listen to me very clearly. Beautifully, he said, Ki even if nobody comes to your session, you will not stop. The thought that came to my mind was, why would anybody come? It has been 4-5 years, people do come. Koi na koi to aa hi jayega. But he said, no, listen. Even if nobody comes to your session, you cannot stop. You will do your studies, you will take the asana, you will sit down, you will invoke Sri Hanuman like you always do. You will tell him to come and sit in front of you. And you're going to tell him, Sri Hanuman, you are going to listen to me and I am going to talk. That Guru told me clearly, you will not stop. You cannot stop. We cannot stop. We should not stop. So over here, again, so we have talked about 11 qualities, right? Let's get back to the subject. It's already 11. I thought we'll finish a lot today, but there were so many other things that took over. Koi baat nahi. Ishanu bhajan. And then after that is Ish bhajanu Sarati Sujana. So now the chariot has already been made. So there are two wheels. There is Dhwaja Pataka, the flag. Now there are 4 horses and there are 3 reins, okay, which are pulling the horses. So the chariot is ready. Now who is the driver of the chariot? Who is actually in control of the chariot? So over here, Sri Ramji says, I have given the control of this chariot. The charioteer is Ish Bhajan. What is Ishnu Bhajan? Let's directly translate it. Ishnu Bhajan is Hari Bhajan, Prabhu Bhajan, Bhagwan Ji ka Bhajan, Brahman ka Bhajan. Singing the glories and being devoted to the Lord is my charioteer. And we all know, because we all know Gita, right? Srimad Bhagavad Gita is a famous granth. Mahabharat pata hai hum sabko. So we all know that who was Arjun's charioteer? It was Sri Krishna. And had Sri Krishna not been Arjun's charioteer, Arjun would have left the battle there and then long back. Initially, when you start reading the Gita, verse 30th tak, Arjun would have packed up and left. First chapter, verse 30, Gita aage hoti hi nahi. Mahabharat hota hi nahi. So who you gave the reins of your chariot? Now what is this chariot? Chariot is this body, these indriyas, 5 karma indriya, 5 dhyan indriya, your man, buddhi, chit, ahankar. All these, who do you give the control to? So we hear Ramji is saying, all my indriyas, all the entire being, entire existence of mine, this chariot, this body of mine, this mind of mine is in control or connected or being driven by Sri Hari Katha, Ishanu Bhajan. The bhajan of the Lord, my Sri Lord. But the Lord is the controller of my chariot. He is the charioteer. He rides it. Hence, the chariot will be sturdy and strong and it will move without sway in the right direction. That much control. See, you could have all the above mentioned things, okay? Sauraj ho sakta hai. What is it? Sauraj, courage. Dheeraj, where you are calm and quiet, right? Sauraj, dheeraj. Satya bhi bol sakte ho aap. Sheel swabhav bhi ho sakta hai aapka, where you are very soft spoken and everything. You could have a lot of strength. You could have vivek, that is discrimination. You could do a lot of tapas. Dam ho sakta hai aap pe, like control of your indriyas. Parhit, you could keep thinking about other people or not thinking, like we explained it. You see everybody, Lord is in everybody, and you want to do parhit. You could be very forgiving, right? And grace bhi ho aapke upar. Sabta bhi aap follow karo, where you are stable and you are not biased, or you are sub, or you are, all that you follow. But if all this you give in control of not the Lord, but somewhere you say all this is because of my effort, and you give it to the control of your ego, or you give it to the control of your being, then what will happen? Disaster will happen. See, many people have great power, only a few use it for upliftment or betterment. We've seen around us umpteen times where extreme power, composure, wit, and brilliance has been used for destruction. So here Ramji is saying, कि I have this chariot which is well equipped, which is very strong, but I'm very careful. I've not given the reins of chariot to any ordinary person. The reins of my chariot are in the hands of God. And how does that work? Ishadu Bhajan. Constantly I keep thinking about the Lord. Constantly I have Hari, Hari in my heart. We feel, what is the power of the Lord's name? Time and again we read the power of the Lord's name. But we think that other things are more powerful than Lord's name, so we give it secondary status. Hanumanji was sitting in the corner, right? He was sitting in the corner. And when Bali and Angad and all were estimating how much can they fly, can they come back or not, because they wanted to cross the ocean to reach Sitama. So they kept discussing, and Hanumanji, assuming कि ये मेरे से तो होने वाला है नहीं, I am not capable enough, he did not even indulge in the discussion. What did he do? He sat in the corner, assuming कि yeah, these are the mighty people, I can't do anything. At that time, Bali turned and said, Jambat, sorry. Jambat turned. Right? Jambat and Angad and all are discussing how much can we fly. And Jambat says, when Vaman Avatar happened, I had taken 7 rounds around the Vaman Avatar, but now I've become old. So that is how Sundarkand starts, right? We'll be doing this on Thursday. However, so he turns to Hanumanji and he tells Hanumanji, why are you sitting in the corner? Do you know that you would be able to do this? He said, Oh, no, I can't. I don't have the strength at all. Now Jambat says, of course you have the strength. You are strong enough to cross this ocean. Go and come back also. Hanumanji said, really? Are you sure? Hanumanji stood up. And Jambat started narrating. Prabhu good varne lage. He started talking about the glories of the Lord. Are Hanuman. And Hanuman grew. He was reminded his strength because he is the Amsha of the Lord. He started singing the glories of the Lord. And Hanumanji grew. And he shouted, Jai Shri Ram. And with one jump, he crossed the ocean and did not stop on the way also. With wit and might, he reached Lanka. Found out about Sita, but it's a long story. And then came back with the entire information. How? Where did the strength come from? Of course, the strength is always there in us. Each and every one of us is as powerful as the universe itself. Yes, it is true. But the problem is, some of us are able to tap our potential. The others live the entire life and die eventually thinking that ye hamara nahi hai. We are not capable. Somebody else or another sage is capable, but we are mundane, humans. You are humans. Powerful. You're not mere humans. This outlook has to change. And let's stop conditioning our children also in the wrong way. The potential they can reach and things they can achieve are not bound by the body. So over here, he has given all these strengths and the characteristics. But he's saying, I have given this chariot in the hands of the Lord. And my charioteer is Ishadu Bhajan. Ishadu Bhajan Sarathi Sujana. Constantly, I am a devotee. What is a devotee? Are we devotees? You've done it many times. Are we devotees? No. Devotee is the ultimate state. We are children of God. हमें भक्त बनना है. A sage, a yogi, a tapasvi might be doing everything, a hot yogi, but they might not have devotion, and without devotion, everything is so dry, isn't it? Ramayana ji speaks about it. I will enclose it, so please read it. What is a devotee? So over here, Ramji is saying, Ishanu bhajan sarati sujana. Birati charam santosha kripana. What is birati? What is birati? Birati is dispassion. So what is he saying? Birati charam. Dispassion is the shield, right? To protect yourself. So my charioteer is Ishanu bhajan. Constantly I'm connected to the Lord. He is my charioteer. See, Arjun went through a turbulence, right? But because his charioteer was Sri Krishna, he could lift Arjun from the chariot. See, Arjun had a problem. He acknowledged the problem that I am suffering, I am ill, I am in Vishad. Please, Sri Krishna, help me. You are my charioteer. So it is okay to be in a problem, be full of Vishad, be full of vices. But as long as the Lord is our charioteer, we will be established, we will be anchored. Kuch galat nahi hoga. But the problem is we don't let the Lord be our charioteer. We feel that kya hai? Bhagwan ji and God and his puja and his tapasya are secondary. We do not have faith in his power. एक पत्ता तो हमारे बिना हिलता नहीं है. The situation that has been created, we cannot do anything about. Yet, we feel that the most important thing is not Hari Katha, not Hari Kripa, not Hari Naam. There are 18 things to do. 18 things तो हमें करना ही है. But अभी भी अगर नहीं समझ आया the importance of the name of the Lord, तो कब समझ आएगा भाई? फिर तो बड़ा मुश्किल काम है. So over here, he say, इसके बाद में he says, dispassion is my shield. All this is there with me. My Sarathi is Hari Bhajan, right? And dispassion is my shield. Dispassion, Birati. What is dispassion? We always say, passionate hona chahiye. No, that is different. Again, passionate, I would not say that we should advise our children to be passionate, because a passionate person is blind. We should always be dispassionate. No matter what you are doing, don't get carried away. Whatever you like, whatever you say, I'm so passionate about it, that means you're blind. You are going to make an error. So in our scriptures, we do not encourage anybody being passionate. Even initially I said that जुनून, passion, वो भी नहीं होना चाहिए था. थोड़ा कंट्रोल. Yes, जुनून है, प्रभु की भक्ति है, but उस जुनून में गलती होगी. You will lose the focus. So over here he's saying Birati, detachment. Dispassion. Dispassion is, on the other hand, a balanced way of looking at life and our goals. Right? So, एक तो होता है dispassion or detachment, and the other thing is attachment, where you are attached. Is attachment equal to love? We have discussed many times that there are great difference between attachment and love. Attachment is selfish, love is selfless. So attachment clouds our thinking, is filled with fear of loss and disappointment due to expectations, whereas detachment clears our thinking, is filled with feeling of freedom for the self and others, and is liberating because there is no expectation involved. Virati. Total. Right? Virati. Why? Because you stand as a witness. And there is no better story over here than the story of the burning house. There was a news that a house was burning. Now this person was sitting and playing probably playing cards with his friends, and one of his friends said, "Listen, listen, your house is burning. Your house is burning." He looked coolly, took a drink again, and went back to playing. His friend said, "How come? How can you be so cool? Your house is burning. You're not looking there. Aren't you going to run and try to save your house?" He said, "No, no, no. All is well. I've sold that house. I just sold that house yesterday." Oh, that's why he was calm. Because Virati, detachment. It was not his house anymore. Then suddenly his son came running. Okay? His son came running and said, "Oh my God, father, we sold that house. But the check did not go through. It is still our house. We have been unable to sell it. Our house is burning, father, our house is burning." This man immediately dropped everything, stood up, sweating, perspiring, tears in his eyes, and he ran towards his house to save it. Why? Because suddenly he realized that it is his house. So when something you see that this is not mine, it does not matter whether it is being destroyed. But when it is yours, you do not want it to be destroyed. And we have noticed, isn't it? When a problem is distant and it is happening to somebody else, we will think about 1,000 ways and 1,000 excuses or 1,000 problems that might come while addressing it. But suppose you are going hungry and your children are going hungry, you would want somebody to brave all the adversities and come and give you some food, isn't it? Or you would like that person to think about legalities at that time. No, you say, "Arey, it's life and death for my children. Please give me some food." Legalities dekhte rehna yaar baad mein. So, that is Virati. So, what is Virati? Virati charb. So, is a person who is dispassionate, who is not attached, not caring, not compassionate. Hey. The strength of a person who is dispassionate, not attached is that everybody is equal to him. He is not in that me and mine, you and yours. Everybody is the Lord. Everything that is happening is a situation. Everything who's crying is, everybody's sorrow is important. It is not that his sorrow is more important than the other person's sorrow. No. A person who is dispassionate or who has made Virati his shield is not emotional. He is not crazy. His vision is clear. But at the same time, nothing can cloud him. His vision is clear, and at the same time, there is no difference between one person and the other. So he acts without any kind of attachment. So his actions are unbiased. His actions are pure. His actions are divine. So he says, "This is my shield. I'm holding this. So to guard me, I have Virati. I have Virati. Nothing will make me emotionally topple. Nothing can cloud my vision. This is my shield in front of me." So my charioteer is Ishanu Bhajan. Bhajan and Kirtan and devotion to the Lord. And my shield is Virati. Where I'm beyond Maya, where I will not let me and mine, you and yours touch me. I will not let attachment touch me. I'm dispassionate. And I'll act in this world with the shield in my hand. And then he says, Virati Charam Santosh Kripana. Right? What is Santosh? That he says, Santosh is a sword. Kripana. I am holding the sword of Santosh. What is Santosh? It is contentment. And why is he holding the sword of Santosh? Is contentment easy? Are we contented? Time and again we have said Santosh or contentment, the definition we have given, cuts at the roots of all desires. It bestows peace, one-pointedness of mind, serenity and satisfaction. It gives us a willingness to accept things as they are and to make the best of them. So a contented person is a satisfied person, right? He is a grateful person. God has given me everything. So is a person who has everything, like, big nice house or cars and help, happy? Or a person who has nothing but is contented with whatever he has, happy? A person who has everything and more, yet he's greedy and he wants more, he's never satisfied, happy? No. The desires are engulfing him. The desires are like fire, isn't it? The desires eat you alive. No matter how much you have, you are in a pitiable state. We are in a pitiable state if we do not have contentment and gratitude in our heart. And a person who has nothing with him, yet is satisfied, thankful, and grateful to the Lord for whatever has been given, is a very blessed person. So blessings are not our material possessions. Blessings are our internal state. How thankful and contented are we? कितना संतोष है. सबको किसी को देख के कहते हैं ये तो संतोषी जीव है. He is happy with whatever he has. It is an ultimate state where you are happy. You don't question. We question everything. We demand explanations for everything. We want more in everything. Don't we do that? Hamesha. By this situation, that situation could. Grass is always greener on the other side for some, isn't it? The situation is so bad. So and so is happening in my life. Everything is going to, topsy-turvy. Everything is splitting apart for me. I wish I could have had that. But then last week you wished that whatever you have, if you have it right now, you'll be happy. But he said, no, I want more now. That was last week. I wish I could have this also. I wish I will be happier if I have that. I will be happier if I have a house with 4 bedrooms. I'll be happier if I complete my PhD. You will never be happier because you're not satisfied with what you already have. It is like, it is like putting oil in fire. No matter how much you get, the craving for more and more and more will come. Sad, isn't it? But a person who is santoshi, okay, who is contented, would that person do anything? You would feel that a person who is contented and a santoshi jeev will not be a very good worker. He would not be able to achieve anything in life because he will feel ki, what's the point? I'm happy with what I have. No, that is not the case. Our Hanumanji sitting here, he was a santoshi jeev. But what did he not achieve? Because he knew everything that is being done through him. See, everything that is being done is through him. And he acted with full valor. Because he was very contented, very, very contented and very, very thankful to God. But he knew if God has entrusted a thing and he has to do it, he would put in extra energy because there would be, again, as we say, right, there won't be any dissipation of energy. We are always anxious, right? We regret what we have done in the past. We are so anxious about kal kya hoga, parso kya hoga, and we are so excited about so many things we have to finish. How will I be able to finish it? We are leaking. There's a constant leakage because we are not satisfied anywhere. But for a person who is contented, there is no leakage of energy. Immense energy is stored and conserved, and that energy is put into action without any greed, without any expectation, just to serve the Lord. And that is why the outcomes are massive. This kind of a contented person does not even need credit. This kind of a contented person does not even need cheering. This kind of a contented person does not need anything in return of what he has done. Recognition. Because he as it is contented. कोई बोला तो ठीक, नहीं बोला तो ठीक. Somebody appreciates so good, somebody does not appreciate, it's okay. Contentment is a storehouse of energy. Being a contented, santoshi person is not a weakness. It is your biggest strength. So Sri Ram says, that is the sword I hold. Anytime a desire comes, I'll cut it through the sword of contentment. And he says, later on, he says, Santosha Kripada And then he says, Ish bhajanu sarathi sujana birati charam santosh kripana dan parashu buddhi shakti prachanda. Dan parashu. We'll continue next week. Dan parashu. What is dan? Think about what is dan. Today we have asked a lot of questions, isn't it? Those of you who listen to it, kindly answer these questions. What is your definition of dan? And dan is an axe, where Ishnu Bhajan is by charioteer, and then when he talks about the weapons, he is saying Virati is by shield. Okay? And contentment, Santosh, is by sword, and this Dana, not charity, let's not, Dana is by axe. What is that? Right? So many questions we have asked. We talked about Ramanuj. Who did he work with? We talked about, usse pehle we talked about the footballer who we are talking about. And then I think this is the other question, right? What is that? Just go through the questions and answer them. Get involved. See, if it is one way, I'm telling you, I'm doing the research. Get involved in it. Find out, self-studies. Because I still remember, till I was listening, Mataji said, Purna Mata's son said, till when will you be listening to other people's experiences? When will you start experiencing it yourself? And to start experiencing it yourself, you have to start living it. You have to make it yours. Till something is like, yes, I have to experience it. It won't come from within. The connection won't happen. Get involved. Try and get involved. So this is for today. We'll continue next week. Right? And so let's sing the beautiful bhajan. When Prabhu becomes your Sarathi, what happens? When Prabhu touches your heart, what happens? Something changes in your heart, isn't it? When the Lord touches your heart, you awaken. And when you awaken, what happens? अभी तक जो भी हम देख रहे हैं, it becomes unreal. You realize, oh my God, what I have been witnessing right now, it's just a dream. The real world was elsewhere. And what happens? That happens when He touches your heart. He says, छू कर मेरे मन को किया तूने क्या इशारा, छू कर मेरे मन को किया तूने क्या इशारा, बदला ये मौसम लगे प्यारा जग सारा, छू कर मेरे मन को किया तूने क्या इशारा, तुझो कहे जीवन भर तेरे लिए गाऊं, तेरे लिए मैं गाऊं, गीत तेरे बोलों पर लिखता चला जाऊं, लिखता चला जाऊं, मेरे गीतों में तुझे ढूंढे जग सारा, छू कर मेरे मन को किया तूने क्या इशारा, बदला ये मौसम लगे प्यारा जग सारा, छू कर मेरे मन को किया तूने क्या इशारा. ये मौसम ही बदल गया. That sunny blossom which was piercing me has become calm and soothing. And everybody I see is mine. I feel that everybody I see. I love everybody I see. I see divinity in everybody I see. And that is why, my Lord, till you think I'm fit, and till I have this body, till you think I'm fit enough to be a flute, this mouth, this body, these hands are always, these ears, these eyes are at your service. Only your songs, only your katha, only your good God, only you shall come out of me. Only your songs will play through my lips. And these songs will play not so that people know me. These songs, your name is going to come out of my mouth so that people look for you. कि ऐसा क्या इसको मिल गया, कहते ना, ऐसी लागी लगन बीरा हो गई बगन, ऐसी लागी लगन बीरा हो गई बगन, वो तो गली गली हरी गुण गाने लगी, बहलो बेपली बन की जोगन चली, बीरा रानी दीवानी कहाने लगी। ऐसा क्या मिल गया मीरा को? The Lord, by looking at Meera, people look for you. कि what happened to her? ये दीवानगी है, मस्तानी कैसे बन गई मीरा? What was that madness in Hanuman ji that he broke each and every pearl? And he thought that this material world is useless. Anything which does not have Ram and Sita is of no use. What gave him his strength? What gave him his glory? What gave him his down-to-earth nature? What gave him the contentment? So he is saying, बोल तेरे गीतों पर लिखता चला जाऊं, लिखता चला जाऊं, मेरे गीतों में तुझे ढूंढे जग सारा, छूकर मेरे मन को किया तूने क्या इशारा, बदला ये मौसम लगे प्यारा जग सारा, छूकर मेरे मन को किया तूने क्या इशारा, आज तेरे आंचल को प्यार से मैं भर दूं, प्यार से मैं भर दूं, आज तेरे आंचल को प्यार से मैं भर दूं, प्यार से मैं भर दूं, खुशियाँ जहाँ भर की तुझको नजर कर दूं, तुझको नजर कर दूं, तू ही मेरा जीवन, तू ही जीने का सहारा, छूकर मेरे मन को किया तूने क्या इशारा, बदला ये मौसम लगे प्यारा जग सारा, छूकर मेरे मन को किया तूने क्या इशारा, आजा तेरे आंचल को प्यार से मैं भर दूं, प्यार से मैं भर दूं। कब तक मांगेंगे प्रभु से? जो when this glory of the Lord dances on your head, when his grace showers on you, you become a giver. You can give to the Lord also. You say, अरे प्रभु सब तेरे से मांगते हैं, everybody wants from you, you come to me, I will give to you. बोल, what can I give you? I will give you love, because उससे ज़्यादा तो मैं तुम्हें दे क्या सकती हूँ? I will fill your heart with love, my Lord. I will fill you with love, with my love. And every joy, everything I that so possess, I offer at your feet. I am giving it to you. I don't want anything from you. Prahlad did not want anything from the Lord. Hanumanji did not want anything from the Lord. Mashabri, Miraba, nobody wanted anything from the Lord. They wanted to give to the Lord. They wanted to love the Lord. This happens now. When what this song is saying happens, devotion happens. When you take the name of Lord and some tears roll down your eyes, tears of love, that is devotion. Every tear talks devotion, not words. Because When true devotion takes over, true love for the Lord takes over, your throat will choke. Then words won't help you. Then these tears speak. These tears show your love and devotion for the Lord more than anything else. No words, no mantras, no tantras, nothing is needed. Nothing is needed. आजा तेरे आंचल को प्यार से मैं भर दूं, प्यार से मैं भर दूं, खुशियाँ जहाँ भर की तुझको नजर कर दूं, तुझको नजर कर दूं। तू ही मेरा जीवन, तू ही जीने का सहारा, तू कर मेरे मन को किया तूने क्या इशारा। बदला ये मौसम, लगे प्यारा जग सारा, छूकर मेरे मन को किया तूने क्या इशारा, छूकर मेरे मन को किया तूने क्या इशारा। बदला ये मौसम, लगे प्यारा जग सारा, छूकर मेरे मन को किया तूने क्या इशारा। श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारी, हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव। श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारी, हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव। श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारी, हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव, हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव, हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय, 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 ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। राम लक्ष्मण जानकी जय बोलो हनुमान की, राम लक्ष्मण जानकी अब जय बोलो हनुमान की, राम लक्ष्मण जानकी जय मेरे हनुमान। बोलो बजरंग बली की जय। जय श्री राम, जय श्री कृष्ण, जय श्री हनुमान, जय श्री हनुमान। हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, राम राम हरे हरे, कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे। Rama Rama Hare